The Aviron Strong Go Rower is a new budget version of my personal favorite rower, the Aviron Strong. It doesn't come with a touchscreen, so you can use your device to stream Aviron's gamified workouts. But do you have to use your device, and for its price, are you better off with the Concept 2 or another rower with subscription training content? Let's get into the full review. Hey guys, it's Sydney at TRG. Before we get into the review, make sure to like and subscribe. We've been working on some stuff behind the scenes, and we have a lot of reviews and other content coming your way. Now I know Aviron is most known for their subscription content, mainly the gamified workouts, but I think they nailed the construction of the Strong Rower. The Strong Go is the same rower, which I'm excited about. So you're getting the same quality for a lower price because of the lack of a touchscreen. And for full transparency, as always, we are affiliates. Aviron sent us the Strong Go to test. This doesn't influence our opinions in this review or any of our reviews, but it is with our affiliate links that we can keep creating these reviews. So if you're ready to purchase, we'd appreciate you using our link in the description below. That's where you can check out the current price of the Strong Go. It is $1,299 at the time of filming this. It's a little pricier than other rowers, but it's a reasonable price considering you're getting the same rower without a touchscreen as the Strong Rower, which is $2,000. All right, now let's break down the Aviron Strong Go Rower. Most rowers require a decent amount of floor space. The Strong Go is a little shorter than others. It's 84 inches long, 27 inches wide, and 48 inches tall. It doesn't fold up, but it stores upright. And since it's fairly short, you don't need a very tall ceiling to do this. It's pretty sturdy when upright. The frame it sits on is wide to offer a good support base. Some rowers can tip easily or need to be anchored to the wall to store them upright, but the Aviron doesn't. It weighs 105 pounds, and it's fairly easy to move around. There are 2 wheels on the front, so when you lift the back of the rail, you can move it around. The Strong Go is made out of reinforced aluminum. It has 2 steel stabilizers that support it, and the monorail is smooth and slightly sloped at the front to help you guide into the catch from the finish while rowing. And the monorail is low and the seat is high, which makes for a really thoughtful design. It makes it easier to get on and off of the rower. It's also helpful if you have mobility issues that inhibit you from using a rower that sits close to the floor like a water rower. And speaking of the seat, the upgraded cloud seat that we have is worth it. It looks the same as the standard seat that the Strong Go comes with, but the padding is squishier and much more comfortable. This is one of the comfiest seats that I've used on a rower. It's also wide and it sits 20 inches high off the floor, so it's kind of like sitting down in a chair. And the Strong Go is rated for people up to 6'8". Matt is 6'5", and he has plenty of room. I'm also 5'1", with shoes on, and the Aviron is really comfortable for me as well. One of the reasons I find Aviron rowers to be so comfortable is the adjustable footboards. They adjust vertically so you can fit them to your shoe size and wear tennis shoes while rowing. They also adjust easily to hold your feet in place with the nylon Velcro straps that we have. I think they're extra. The regular loop strap should work just fine, but if you're going to upgrade to the cloud seat for comfort, you can get the package that includes the Velcro straps too. So with the adjustable foot stretchers, Aviron has gone a step further than other rowers by making them adjustable horizontally. Many rowers have narrow footboards that require you to push off in the catch with your feet really close together. This is really more advanced, and it can be a little bit uncomfortable, especially for beginners. But with the crank on the side, you can adjust the width of your feet to be more comfortable for you. And I really love this design, and I think more rowers should implement this. I like the handle too. It's rounded and it's well padded, and it's long enough so if you have broader shoulders, you can widen your grip on the handle. The handle rotates, but it keeps your hands and wrists in proper alignment so you avoid breaking at the wrist throughout your stroke. And another upgrade that we have to the handle is the adjustment buttons for the resistance. With these buttons, you can adjust the resistance while rowing, so you don't have to stop and press the buttons up on the console. Sometimes because I'm short, I have to unstrap to reach the screen or the console on other rowers just to adjust the resistance. And so this is nice that I don't have to, but I can reach the adjustment buttons on this console when I'm fully strapped in. And the Aviron Strong Go is a hybrid rower. It uses air and adjustable magnetic resistance. With the air, it works like an air rower. So the harder you row, the more resistance you get. Air gets sucked into the vents to give you more tension. And then with the magnetic resistance, you can adjust the tension a bit more. Really, the combination of the air and magnetic resistance makes the Aviron quieter than standard air rowers like the Concept 2, and you get more resistance than most magnetic rowers. The main source of the noise on this rower is actually just when the seat moves on the rail, which is where most rowers make some noise. There are 16 levels of adjustable magnetic resistance. Aviron says that it's up to 100 pounds of tension, and that they recommend the first 10 levels for cardio and 11 through 16 for strength training. There's definitely plenty of tension, but I would say it isn't quite the equivalent of lifting weights, so I recommend incorporating strength training off the rower in addition to cardio on the rower if cross training is your goal. And the Strong Go has a belt drive system. So a belt connects the flywheel to the handle, and this makes it feel really smooth, and it also helps to cut down on the noise from the rower. Of course, a little later, I'm gonna hop on the Strong Go so you can see and hear it in action. And Aviron includes a 10-year frame and a 1-year parts warranty with the Strong Go. This is a pretty standard warranty that we see from many brands. You can purchase a lifetime warranty if you want more coverage. But assembly is fairly simple. Since there isn't a large touchscreen, one person could assemble this just fine, but 2 people can help make the process a little easier. The difference between the Strong Rower and the Strong Go is that the Go doesn't have a touchscreen, as I mentioned. Instead, there's this adjustable device rack for you to use the Aviron app on your phone or tablet, and it folds up and down when you're storing the rower. Right now, the Aviron app is only available for Apple devices, so we've used it with an iPad. I can also pair my iPhone. Aviron says the app will be compatible with Android in the future. The Strong Go doesn't have a display or anywhere to track your metrics like the number of strokes, strokes per minute, or resistance level on the rower. You have to use the Aviron app. This is where, if you just want to hop on and row without using your device, the Concept 2 is probably a better option for you, especially if noise isn't a concern. You can use the Strong Go without the app, but you won't be able to track any of your metrics. I wish it had a display so the app was more optional to use. You don't have to subscribe to Aviron's membership to track your metrics in the app, but I wish you could track your metrics on the rower and then use the app for the content if you want to. But anyway, Aviron's content is a big reason why it's popular. So if you're familiar with Aviron's membership, you get access to everything on the Aviron Strong's touchscreen as you do in the app, except for the streaming apps like Netflix. If you wanted to stream a show, I'd just put the Strong Go in front of your TV. If you want to subscribe, the membership is $29 per month. The metrics monitor, which is where you get all your metrics, workout metrics tracking, is available with and without a subscription. And then with a subscription, you have access to Aviron's games. They're kind of like playing video games while rowing. There's more old school 2D games and 3D games. And there's competitions to race against other members. The power play games are my favorite. Each game is structured as a workout. Some focus on keeping specific paces as your avatar moves down 5 different lanes while you hit targets and focus on your strokes per minute. These are awesome because you kind of forget that you're working out, and when I row, I definitely like this distraction. The Pros versus Joes is where you can compete against different pro athletes' rowing times, and this is a fun way to see how your rowing stacks up. And then the coached and guided workouts are good if you're a beginner and you need a little bit more guidance. Some of these workouts feature a trainer who guides you, while others just have prompts on the screen. Aviron doesn't have a ton of guided rowing content, so if you prefer the format of following along with an instructor, I would check out one of the hydro rowers like the Hydro Wave. There are also virtual rowing workouts that feature an outdoor filmed videos of just a rowing shell on water. And really the big draw to Aviron's membership is the games, and they definitely make rowing more fun. All right, now let's see how the Strong Go performs. So if you're a stronger rower than I am, it'll definitely make a little bit more noise with that fan, but overall, the main source of noise is just from the seat movement, which is pretty common on rowers, so overall, this one's pretty quiet. Thanks for watching my review of the Aviron Strong Go Rower. I like the fact that it's quiet and comfortable. You get air resistance for a good amount of tension and adjustable magnetic resistance to adjust the tension even more. And this helps cut down on the overall noise, especially compared to air rowers like the Concept 2. The upgraded seat, handle, and the horizontally adjustable footboards make it comfortable and accessible for pretty much anyone. The higher seat and lower rail is user-friendly design for people of pretty much all fitness levels. It has a 500-pound weight limit, so it's good for people of most sizes. And the Strong Go is compatible with the Aviron app for playing games while you row. It also stores upright and it can be moved around pretty easily. It doesn't require a very high ceiling to store it. Some things to keep in mind is that there isn't a display on the rower to track your metrics or even see what resistance level you're at. You have to use the Aviron app. And currently, at the time of filming this, the app is only available for Apple devices. Aviron says it'll be available for Androids in the future. Even if you don't want to subscribe to Aviron's membership, you have to use the free version of the app to track your metrics. I wish it had its own LCD screen or some sort of display instead to make the app more optional. Regarding design and content, if you choose to subscribe, the Aviron Strong Go is an excellent smart rower. I'm glad to see them offer a less expensive version of the Aviron Strong. I really think they nailed the design of that rower. And as I said, the Strong is my personal favorite. Thanks again for watching. To learn more, head over to treadmillreviewguru.com. We have a full written review of the Aviron Strong Go and the Aviron Strong Rower. And to see the current price of the Strong Go, you can check the link in the description. And if you like this video and find it helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of great content coming your way. I'm Sydney at TRG. I'll see you next time.